I don't have a computer. How I can talk?
You can use mine. I have the majority of my papers.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the West Coast Port Dispute Arbitration meeting or mediation. I'm going to be guiding you guys through. I'm representing the U.S. government and also the state government of Oregon. This is prior to any type of other type of issues, in anything that we have to go forward with as well. I am representing the also the FMCS, the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service. So this is kind of prior to the Taft-Hartley, which I'll discuss a little bit as well. As you know, the port has been kind of locked up. PMA and the ILWU have been in negotiations, which have been breaking down, and you guys can't seem to quite come to a good agreement. And as well, we have the businesses and the retailers and the agricultural representative here as well to also talk about the impacts of what's going on at the port. Some of the potential outcomes of this, we want a positive resolution where it benefits everybody. So let's talk about the issues and see what we can kind of come up with. Let us know what the issues are for you, and then also what you think would be the best outcome of a resolution. I will say, if you cannot get a resolution at this point, we'll probably be going back to, I'll be reporting back to the governor and the state reps, and then also the representatives of the Department of Labor to potentially go with the Taft-Hartley Act, which is obviously that would be invoked by President Obama, who would be going to the US courts. The Taft-Hartley Act was something that was developed a long time ago. Has been enacted twice, I believe in 1972 or 1978 and 2002, in order to break impasses between exactly issues like this. So let's go ahead and go forward, and please introduce yourselves and then the organizations that you are representing. So we'll start with the PMA. PMA.
So I'm representing for PMA, the port operator, and my name is Solomon, and nice to meet you all guys here. And I want to figure out like what you guys really want to deal with our current situation. Our biggest customer just left us, and main reason is because you guys are slowing down the operation, and we're trying to fix up the problem.
Okay, and then we'll go with the businesses.
Yeah. So my name is Jing. I'm the representative for all the agriculture retailers, distributors, like all of the business owners. So it's true, it's like you guys played a major role in this conflict, but I think it's not the true party. It's that I'm also influenced by this case. So it's like, since you guys had some problem, so it's has the delay. I missed all of the deadline, and I cannot all of the stuff cannot arrive on time. And it's like I lose some money, and particularly for the agriculture side, is everything is like means means the right time to arrive here. So it's a loss for me. So yeah.
Okay, and then the ILWU, please.
Yes, so my name is Marie, and today I represent Longshore and Warehouse Union. And basically, we demand fair working conditions for our workers because everything basically depends on them. And we've seen some illegal schemes recently, and we also see that our workers are underpaid. So this is why the workers are on strike.
Okay, so I kind of want to open up the floor to see, kind of dive a little bit more into the issues. Why are the workers, what are your specific safety concerns that are coming up at the port? And then also, what are your demands? What are you looking for going into the future? What will settle this for you guys?
So basically, the union is looking for stability for our workers. First of all, they want a contract extension because will always provide stability in a fast-changing world. And as we know, worker displacement over port automatization is also a thing. So many of our workers are really worried about that. And as for our demands, we are looking for a wage increase because the cost of living in Long Beach and in Los Angeles is way higher than the national average. And also, we would like an increase in pension plan because the labor that our workers are doing, it is kind of difficult and it can damage their health as well. And as for employment, we would like to raise the issue of some port operators, for example, truck drivers who are not directly employed by the port, but rather by some trucking companies or contracting agencies. And we've seen that in the past, they have lured them into some schemes and failed to pay them for working extra. And while we were doing our research, we found that recently there's been more than 50 law violations in this sphere. Another reason is the zero emission goal that was raised by the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles, which is a great thing, but the question is who would pay for the new technology? Because as we know, lots of port operators, they lease their equipment. So those who could not afford to lease such an equipment, they will have to go work somewhere else, which is really troubling. And we can see that these things happen not only on the West Coast, they happen all over the world because the workers in Spain are on strike, in some Nordic countries, in Panama, because this sector is really important for all of the supply chain. And we demand that our workers have to be treated fairly.
Okay, that's a lot. Thank you. From the businesses and the retail side and the agricultural side, what are the impacts of these port issues, the port slowdowns, or potential closure? And then what will you do if at some point you can't use the port anymore?
The major impact is like the missed deadline. It's like influence all of our plan. It's like if we plan, the stuff can arrive at that time, but because of the closure and the port issue, it cannot arrive on time. Particularly for the Oregon is our culture, like the state. Like since it's like we cannot eat like the blueberries or cherries for our state, then we export to other side. But during the time, when the time go up, like the quality of the fruits will be going down, and we will take those loss. And it's also hurt our damage since the other we promise we can send the system on time, but we cannot do it right now. And also for the on the Christmas day, since everyone in the Oregon, they can supply them themselves. They don't need to buy the Christmas trees from us. So we also need to send the Christmas trees to like the other state or other country. But if we miss the date, and the price is going down, and the quality of the trees they will change the color to brown, so it's not that green. It's not still green. So it's also hurt us, bring a lot of loss to us. So and also since we pay same price, we need to pay the price. So if we can, this issue cannot like the slow, we need to change to other ports since it's like can meet the deadline, and we can make everything go like smoothly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of economic impacts for the area,
Yeah.
but it seems to be going out towards other places as well.
Mhm.
So it's the supply, it's the receivers at the other end of
Yeah.
Oregon products,
Sure.
but not only just Oregon products, also Idaho
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So okay,
Mhm.
okay. So TMA, you've heard the impacts that we're having on the economy. You've heard the issues for the longshoremen. What are your issues, and how can we get to a point where the management, and I know that you represent the shippers, you also represent the port itself, and how can we get to some type of resolution, or what are your issues with this?
Okay, so every time our ship carrier asks us, can we guarantee their shipping container load on time? And we promised them, but we never did. It's because you guys are intentionally slowing down. And what caused the finally is we lost business. And since the reason we are changed to private is we are not making money. We are lost money. And you guys are just keep asking for increase the wages. This is something we can. It's hard for us to do, and because you guys are not cooperating with us, and we are now losing our major business. And we also take us this 1 or 2 years to find a new carrier for us. It's very difficult. I guess I'm putting us in a very difficult position, and we have not many choices.
Okay, so it sounds like it's good that we're at the table and that everyone is. It's one thing to hear about it or see papers or stuff like that. It's a whole other thing when we have major representatives sitting down to talk about these issues. So I think we all have a little bit more homework to do, and we will reconvene again in say a day, and then we can maybe hash through and see if we can resolve this. So thank you for your time, and that's all.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.